Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We were snowed in this weekend and I just could not get my life together, so I did not do any meal prepping, but I wanted to kind of show y'all what I do when I did not have time to meal prep. I did make something for lunch for my husband today and I had some leftovers, so I will be sending him with that tomorrow for his lunch, and then I'm going to show y'all what I make for dinner and what the both of us are going to be having for breakfast. Now, if it's already as late as it is right now, I do not bother with the dishes. Like, I'll get my kitchen cleaned up and I'll put all the dishes in the sink to be ready to be washed in the morning. But if I have to cook dinner and I still have to get some other stuff prepared, I just will not bombard myself. That's just my personal preference. I'm going to start with my overnight oats. These are just some containers that are from the Dollar Tree. They're just mason jars. These are, I want to say, rolled oats, and I honestly like instant oatmeal better for overnight oats. I haven't tried it with steel cut oats, but I was not a huge fan about the way this consistency came out. Just my personal preference. And after I add the oats in there, I'm going to put a little more in my husband's because he does have a very physical job. So I want to make sure he has enough food. I'm going to add in some chia seeds. Chia seeds are fantastic for digestion. They have great omega-3s in them. In mine, I'm going to, well, in both of ours, I'm going to put blueberries in the both of ours, but in my mason jar, I will add almond milk, and then I will put whole milk in my husband's. My stomach just does not like whole milk. It gets super cramped up and I can't do it. So I'm going to be using some almond milk, and I'm going to add some honey in there for some sweetness, as well as some vanilla extract. Now for dinner, I'm going to make a summer sausage stir fry. I already chopped up my green peppers. I forgot to film that. I was like in the zone and I was just chopping it. So I'm going to chop up this is a pretty big onion, but I really, really like onion. So I'm going to chop it up, and I'm going to put some of it away because I will be using it in a recipe tomorrow. That's kind of a tip that I have for y'all. If you are chopping up vegetables and you only need a certain amount, chop up the entire thing and then put the rest of it in a container and save it for a recipe that you may have later on in the week. Now, this is just Eckrich summer sausage. I usually like to get summer sausage from the meat market, but like I said, we were snowed in this weekend and I just did not have time between trying to get into my classroom to get things ready, having dance rehearsal because we're getting close to competition, the weather and all that stuff. So I just went ahead and went with this one. It's not necessarily the best as far as like if you're trying to be organic with things, but it's good if you are in a pinch because it's very, very versatile and it has really good flavor. Now in my electric skillet, I have some grass-fed butter that's heating up. I'm going to add my onions and let those sweat a little bit until, not until they're like completely translucent, but I like my onions to be like as sauteed as possible. So I always like to let mine cook for a little bit before I add everything else. And I will pop the lid on and just let them sweat a little bit before I add my green peppers. I honestly feel like I could have added like probably a whole nother half of a pepper, but this is fine. And I'll stir that up for a little bit as well and let those sweat for a bit before I add in my sausage. Now for my husband's lunch, I made some potato soup earlier. This is a super easy recipe. If y'all are interested in it, let me know. It is so easy and it is super, super good. So I'm going to half it up and put some potato soup into his container, and then the rest I will eat for myself tomorrow. I'm giving him a half of an apple and then some, I believe these are like sprouted seed crackers. I can't remember, but that is what he will be taking for lunch tomorrow, and then a banana for breakfast. And then this is the end result of our dinner. I just popped in some baked potatoes in the Instant Pot and threw them on the side. You can put them over rice or anything else that you like, but that is it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.